Hi everyone, welcome back again. How are you doing all? In this video, I'm going to start Seaborn library. Python library generally used for data visualization. I have recorded Seaborn library in Hindi also. If you haven't watched it, you can watch it out. I would mention the link in the description. Firstly, I would like to explain why we need Seaborn. Already we have Matplotlib that is generally used for data visualization. But there are some features which make Seaborn very special. I would explain all those features. Firstly, you can use various types of theme, black grid, white grid and all. Second one is it has inbuilt datasets. Whenever you will open the Chrome browser and you will open the tab, there you can search Seaborn GitHub dataset. You will get varieties of datasets like penguins, iris, tips and all. You can check it out. I would mention that also. Third one is you can easily connect with the pandas. Like Seaborn easily get connected, integrate with the data frames. And the fourth one is it has statistical plots like pair, violin plot, box plot, heat map. You can check it out. sns.heatmap, sns.pair plot, sns.violin plot. So statistical plot we can see. And the fifth one is it has lots of palettes also, and I'm going to explain all those palettes. So today we are going to start line plot. Line plot, I already discussed many things about the line plot. Firstly, we are going to draw it, comment it out, and what you have to do, you have to import pandas. Firstly, I'm going to import pandas as PD. After that, I'm going to import Seaborn. Import Seaborn as SNS. PD and SNS both are the alias. PD is the alias of pandas and SNS is the alias of Seaborn. And after that, yes, you can do also pip install Seaborn. You can easily install it. And I'm going to take variable. You can take anything. I'm going to take v1. Okay, v1, and here I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. You can take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, anything you can take. And here I'm going to take 5, 3, 4 and 2, sorry, 3. And here what you have to do, this sns.lineplot, just look it. v1 and v2 I'm going to mention it here, then it is giving the error. Line plot takes 0 to 1 positional arguments, but 2 were given. Very good. So what you have to do, x is equal to v1 and y is equal to v2. Now you can see this is the line plot. And what you have to do, one more thing you have to do, you have to import here, import matplotlib.py plot as plt, and here what you have to mention plt.show. And I have used many times this one. You can check out the Matplotlib series also. Yeah, this one is the v1 variable and v2 variable. Now if I have to change the background color of this chart and the background color of this one, how can you do that? For that, what you have to do, and one more thing, you can by default the color of this line is blue. If you want to change it into red, how can you do? Comma you have to mention here, color is equal to red you can mention, and you can see. And in place of red, if I'm going to put here yellow, 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 sorry, so this is yellow, but I think red is more nicer. And here I'm going to put figure axis is equal to plt dot subplots. Why? Because I have to change the background color. And figure dot set underscore face color, I would like to mention here lavender. This time I'm not going to take a gray. And axis dot set underscore face color, I'm going to put here yellow. It would be fine. Yeah, you can see lavender and yellow. And here I'm going to take plt dot title. I'm going to take title line plot, sorry, line plot, here line plot. And I want to change the font size also. For that you have to take FONTSIZE. FONTSIZE. How much you want to take? 34 I'm going to take, and you can see now. Yeah, have you seen the size has been increased? And font weight I'm going to take, generally used for if you want to do the bold and all, you can use it. The bold line plot, you can bold also. After title I'm going to take two types of level. One is the X level and the second one is the Y level. PLT dot X level here. And now you can see in x-axis you can't see anything, like in text form nothing has written here. Okay, so if you want, like in this x-axis you want to put marks 1 and y-axis you want to put marks 2, you can easily mention with the help of X level. So I'm going to here mention marks 1. Yeah, you can see marks 1 has been appeared. Similarly, PLT dot Y level I'm going to take here, and here I'm going to mention marks 2, marks 2, and you can see here marks 2, and I'm going to increase the size also. For that, what you have to take, parameter font size is equal to 33 and font weight is equal to bold. Here I'm going to take font size is equal to 34, anything you can take. Font weight is equal to bold. Oh wow, it's looking nice only. So this is the concept. And again, one more thing, I have already discussed it many times. If you have to change the size of this all levels 1, 1.5, 2, you have to make it bold. How can you bold it? You can use for loop also. In Matplotlib series I have mentioned with the help of for loop, for level in ax dot get under x tick levels at tick labels and level dot set underscore font weight, and here bold you have to do. You can see, oh, now there is impact, great impact. Similarly we can use for y-axis also, y-axis level also we can use here. What you have to do, in place of x tick levels you have to mention y tick levels. For level in ax dot get underscore y tick levels, and here level dot set underscore font weight and bold y tick level. Yeah, you can check it out. Now it's time for, now everyone please listen to me very carefully. It's time for Seaborn GitHub dataset. I'm going to take one dataset and I'm going to work on that dataset. For that, where you have to move, you have to open your Chrome browser. I'm going to open my Chrome browser. You have to search here Seaborn GitHub dataset. Okay, just yeah, here you will get data repo for Seaborn examples. You have to click there, and you can see here the data sets: flights, geyser, glue, health, XP, airways, planets, penguin, taxis, Titanic, tips. I'm going to open tips one because I like this data set very much, so I'm going to choose this one. What do you have to do? You have to copy it, Command C, and you can take any data set, whatever you want to take, it's up to you, you can take, but I'm going to take tips one. Okay, so for that, what I have to write here, sns dot load underscore data set, and you have to mention here Command V. Look, it will give the error. Okay, it is going to give the error. What is the error? Tips.csv is one of this example sets. So what you have to do, you have to make one change in place of .csv. Now you have to remove it. Now you can see, and tips is our dataset name, and I'm going to store in one variable. vv is the variable. You can take vv. Okay, so it's fine now. I'm going to create line plot with the help of this datasets, tips datasets. I'm going to create one line plot. For that, sns dot line plot here, and I'm going to mention here x variable. I'm going to take for x. I'm going to take this one, total bill. Command C and command V here. And for y I'm going to take here tip. So here is the tip. You can copy it, command C, control V you have to do, and now it will give the error. Just have a look. Could not interpret value total bill x value in the string, but data was not passed. Yeah, we are choosing total bill and tip. From where we are taking total bill and tip, so you have to mention the data also. From there you are taking total bill tip. Suppose we have one variable vv, and from there only we have data sets tips. The name of that data set is tips. So I'm going to take there. So you have to mention here data is equal to vv. Here data is equal to vv, so it will give the line plot. Now you have to mention that your total bill tip you have taken, from where you have taken this tip and total bill. So you have to mention here one data is equal to vv. Vv is my variable name. It means that in this variable we have stored the data set, and the name of that data set is tips. And in place of tips there would have been penguins also, pizza also, anything, any type of data sets. Okay, planets also. This thing, but you cannot figure it out. Like line plot we have, but it cannot be easily figure it out. So here you have to mention here one parameter v is equal to sex. You can see now it is very easy for us. Also we can differentiate which line is for the male and which line for the female. So here you can see HUE, you have to use that v parameter and the sex you have to mention. And after that, if you have two difference between two lines, for the male line and the female line, one is denoted by the orange line, one is denoted by the blue line, but you want to change the style of all these these two lines. So what you have to do, you have to mention here style here, and again I'm going to mention this only. Now you can see for the female it is dotted line, and for the male it is solid line. This is the difference. After that, if you have to mention the markers also, you can mention the markers. Firstly, I am going to take not all values. I am going to take not the value of all rows, but top 20 rows I am going to take. So you have to mention here head and 20 rows from top you want to take. You can take easily. Now it's been for this two line also. Now it will be very easy for us to figure it out, and we have to use the markers, so it will be very easy for us. Again I am going to take here one parameter markers is equal to this one, and this one greater than symbol you have to mention. Now you can check it out. Oh, beautiful line. Okay, and dashes, if you have to take dashes is equal to true, so dashes is equal to true, and dashes if you have to mention false. Now you will see FALSC false. Now that dashes line has been disappeared because dashes parameter you have taken, and there you have mentioned false. If you are going to do true, then dash will appear again. And after that I'm going to take here legend is equal to true. We have legend, this is the legend, sex male and female is there, so there will be no effect. But in place of true I'm going to mention here FALSC false. Floss, what is going on? FALSC false. So legend has been disappeared because we have put legend is equal to false. So if you have to bring back the legend, you have to mention here true, and legend is equal to true. This is the case. Again I'm going to mention some of the things. Figure dot axis is equal to plt dot subplots. You can mention here also, it will look very nice. figure dot set underscore face color, and here I'm going to take lavender, lavender, axis dot set underscore face color, and I am going to take here what magenta this time I want to mention. Oh, not looking so nice. Gray I want to take here. Grey, gray. It is looking so super nice. And here also, no, it is looking nice. And again, I'm going to put here plt dot title, and title I'm going to take line chart only. Line chart, line plot. Yes, line chart has been appeared, but we don't have axe level. Oh, already we have total bill and tip. Again, we are going to take. Just look it. Line chart and font size. Font size is equal to 44, and font width is equal to bold. I'm going to take. So you can see. Oh, by line chart, and here plt dot axe level. Oh, sorry, plt.x level, and here I'm going to take marks marks 1. Just have a look once. Marks 1. That total wheel has been disappeared. Okay, again I'm going to take font size is equal to 44, and font weight is equal to bold. Again plt dot y level, here marks 2, and font size is equal to 34. Font weight is equal to bold. Yeah, you can see. Again, you have to change the shape and size, like size of this 10, 15, labels of x-axis and y-axis, values of x-axis and y-axis. You can definitely do that. So what you have to do here, plt to firstly I'm going to show the plt, so this will be disappeared, 0.5 and all, marks 2, so it has been disappeared first. So I'm going to take use for loops for level, just copy paste it now. Here for level in ax dot get underscore axtic levels, here I'm going to mention that only. Copy paste, control C and control V you have to do. Oh, you can see there is impact, great change. So why we used here for loop is generally used for, because we have to do the iterations. Suppose you have to bold this first value of axis, then you have to create one loop. So one loop will be run again. If you have to change the shape and size of this 15, you have to make it bold. Again, second loop will start, third loop, fourth loop, fifth loop, sixth loop. That's why we have used for loop. For level in ax dot axis, because we have x-axis and y-axis. For axis we put here get axtic levels firstly for axis values, and level dot set font weight bold we have to do, and for level in ax dot get y-tick levels for y-axis values. So level dot set font weight is equal to font weight bold. And where here sns.lineplot, we in Seaborn library we have to mention x-axis, x variable and y variable. That's why we have taken x is equal to total bin and y is equal to tip. And from where these two values taken, total bill and tip, so data is equal to vv, because generally we have stored the data sets in vv variable. So you have to mention here data is equal to vv. The name of that variable can be anything. So mine one is vv, your one can be var1, var2, very strong, anything, a b c d e f g, anything. After that you have to mention here one parameter on the for the basis of differentiation. For the difference you have to create the difference. So v is equal to 6 and style is equal to 6, markers dashes false and legend, markers dashes false and all. You have to check it out, it is looking good. And thank you so much for watching. I'm going to end this video here. I hope you got everything. If you have any doubt, then please do let me know in the comment section. I'm going to cover all those things.